In the heart of southern India, nestled within the verdant embrace of the Western Ghats, lies a sanctuary of extraordinary biodiversity. This is Periyar National Park, a realm where emerald forests meet serene waters, and the air hums with the symphony of the wild. For anyone whose heart beats in time with the rhythms of nature, this magnificent park is more than a destination. It is a pilgrimage. Here, life unfolds in its most raw and beautiful forms, offering a profound connection to the natural world. It's a place where every rustle in the undergrowth and every call from the canopy tells a story of survival, coexistence, and the enduring magic of our planet. I have been fortunate to witness many of the world's natural wonders, but there is something truly special about the spirit of Periyar. It's a place that invites you not just to see, but to feel and to understand. The sheer abundance of life here is staggering, from the colossal herds of elephants that roam its grasslands to the elusive tigers that command its deepest jungles. It's a living, breathing ecosystem that captivates the senses and stirs the soul, a testament to the vital importance of preserving these wild spaces for generations yet to come. In this journey together, we will explore 10 remarkable ways to immerse ourselves in the wonders of this unique habitat. We will glide silently on its waters, trek through its ancient forests, and even venture into the darkness of its nights. Each experience offers a different window into the soul of Periyar, a chance to witness the intricate dance of life that makes this park one of the most treasured jewels in India's crown. So come with me as we uncover the 10 must-see wildlife wonders of Periyar National Park. Our journey begins on the placid surface of the Periyar Lake, not with the roar of an engine, but with the gentle dip of a bamboo pole. Bamboo rafting here is an exercise in stillness and patience, a silent communion with the wilderness. As our simple raft drifts almost soundlessly, we become part of the landscape. The usual barriers between human and nature dissolve. The water, a mirror to the sky and the surrounding forest, carries us deeper into the park's embrace. With every gentle push, we venture further from the familiar world, our senses sharpening to the subtle sounds and movements of the wild. Along the banks, the theater of life is in full performance. A family of otters might slide playfully into the water, their sleek bodies disappearing with a ripple. A majestic sambar deer, its antlers like a crown, could be seen cautiously approaching the water's edge to quench its thirst, its large, liquid eyes scanning the surroundings. Up in the skeletal branches of a submerged tree, a cormorant dries its wings in the sun, a living sculpture against the forest backdrop. This slow, meditative journey allows for encounters that are intimate and profoundly moving, revealing the secret lives of the creatures who call this lake home. To truly feel the pulse of Periyar, one must venture into its core, and for that, we climb aboard a rugged jeep. The jungle safari is an expedition into the very heart of the wilderness. The engine's hum is a stark contrast to the silence of the raft, yet it is our key to covering vast tracts of this diverse landscape, from dense evergreen forests to open grassy savannas. The air grows thick with anticipation. Every turn in the dusty track could reveal a new spectacle, a new actor on this grand stage. This is not a zoo. The animals are not here for our entertainment. We are visitors in their kingdom, privileged observers of their daily lives, and what lives they lead. We might round a bend to find a magnificent bull elephant, a tusker, calmly stripping leaves from a branch, its sheer size and power a humbling sight. Further on, a troop of Nilgiri langurs with their glossy black coats and silver manes might chatter and leap through the canopy, their acrobatic displays a joyous spectacle. And if fortune is truly on our side, we may catch a fleeting glimpse of the park's most elusive resident, the tiger. A flash of orange and black in the undergrowth, a powerful stride, a moment seared into memory. The safari is a game of chance, but every moment is a prize. To truly understand a forest, one must walk its floor. Here in Periyar, guided nature walks offer an opportunity to slow down and appreciate the smaller, often overlooked marvels of the ecosystem. With an expert naturalist leading the way, the forest transforms from a wall of green into a living library of stories. Every plant, every track, every sound has a meaning. We learn to see the forest not just as a collection of trees, but as an intricate community where every member, from the tallest canopy giant to the smallest insect, plays a vital role. The ground beneath our feet is a tapestry of life. Our guide might point out the delicate web of a funnel-web spider, glistening with dew, or the telltale scratch marks of a sloth bear on a tree trunk, evidence of its search for termites. We learn to identify the medicinal properties of various plants, knowledge passed down through generations by the local tribes. We might spot a camouflaged Malabar pit viper coiled on a branch, a master of disguise, or hear the distinctive call of the Malabar trogon echoing through the trees. This is a sensory immersion, a chance to touch, smell, and listen to the forest in a way that is simply not possible from a vehicle. Periyar is not just a sanctuary for mammals, it is a paradise for those who look to the skies. The park is home to an astonishing diversity of avian life, with over 320 species recorded. For the birdwatcher, every moment is filled with potential discovery. The air is alive with a constant symphony of calls, whistles, and songs, a complex orchestra conducted by nature itself. From the water's edge to the highest canopy, birds of every shape, size, and color flit, soar, and hunt, each perfectly adapted to its niche in this rich environment. One of the park's most iconic avian residents is the great hornbill. To witness this magnificent bird in flight is unforgettable, the powerful whoosh of its wings echoing through the forest long before it comes into view. You might see them feasting on figs, their enormous casques gleaming in the dappled sunlight. Down by the water, a flash of iridescent blue might betray the presence of a stork-billed kingfisher, patiently waiting to dive for its next meal. The park is also a haven for raptors like the crested serpent eagle, and a host of smaller, but no less beautiful birds like the flame-throated bulbul and the vernal hanging parrot. Binoculars become a portal to a world of breathtaking beauty. As dusk settles over Periyar, a different world awakens. The day shift ends, and the creatures of the night begin to stir. To experience this hidden dimension of the park is a rare privilege, one offered by the Night Patrol. Joining the forest guards on their nightly rounds is not for the faint of heart. It is an adventure that plunges you into the primal darkness of the jungle. Armed with only a torch and our sharpened senses, we walk the same paths that by day seemed so familiar, but are now transformed into a realm of mystery and suspense. The forest at night is a place of sound. The chirping of crickets is a constant chorus, punctuated by the eerie hoot of an owl, or the distant alarm call of a deer, signaling a predator on the move. The beam of our torch might catch the reflective glimmer of eyes in the darkness. Perhaps a civet cat foraging on the forest floor, or a shy porcupine waddling through the undergrowth. We might even be lucky enough to spot a leopard, the phantom of the forest, moving with silent grace through its nocturnal territory. This is a profound experience, fostering a deep respect for the guardians who protect this wilderness and the secret lives it holds after sunset. As the sun begins its descent, painting the sky in hues of orange, pink, and gold, we return to the serene waters of Periyar Lake for a different kind of spectacle. The evening boat cruise is a cherished ritual, a time when the entire ecosystem seems to converge at the water's edge. The oppressive heat of the day subsides, and a gentle breeze ripples across the lake. This is the golden hour, not just for photographers, but for wildlife. The animals, driven by a primal thirst, emerge from the cool sanctuary of the deep forest and make their way to the shore. It is a truly magical sight. A vast herd of gaur, the magnificent Indian bison, might be seen grazing peacefully on the grassy banks, their powerful frames silhouetted against the setting sun. A matriarchal herd of elephants, with calves trotting playfully between their legs, could descend to the water to drink, spray themselves, and socialize. Wild boars, sounders of them, often root around in the soft mud. The boat allows us to observe these timeless scenes from a respectful distance, a floating hide that offers a panoramic view of this evening gathering, a peaceful conclusion to the day's drama in the wild. For the truly adventurous, Periyar offers an experience that is as challenging as it is rewarding, the Tiger Trail. This is no ordinary trek. It is, honestly, an immersive multi-day expedition that takes you deep into the territory of the park's apex predator. Led by expert guides, many of whom are reformed poachers with an unparalleled knowledge of the forest, this is a journey into the art of tracking. You learn to read the subtle signs left by the tiger, a pug mark in the damp earth, a scrape on a tree, the remains of a kill. The search for the tiger becomes a quest to understand its world. This is a true wilderness experience. We sleep in tents deep within the jungle, the sounds of the night our only lullaby. We cook over a campfire, sharing stories with our guides and learning about their incredible transformation from takers to protectors of the forest. while a tiger sighting is never guaranteed, and perhaps all the more precious for it, the trail itself is the destination. It's about pushing your own boundaries, about living in harmony with the wild, and about gaining a profound appreciation for the conservation efforts that make such an experience possible. The thrill is not just in the potential sighting, but in walking the path of the shadow itself. The story of Periyar is incomplete without acknowledging its original inhabitants. For centuries, indigenous communities, such as the Manan tribe, have lived in harmony with this forest, their culture and traditions inextricably linked to the natural world. A visit to a tribal heritage museum or a carefully managed village interaction provides a fascinating and humbling insight into this relationship. It's honestly an opportunity to learn about a way of life that is governed by respect for nature, a wisdom that our modern world has much to learn from. We can see the traditional fishing gear, the hunting tools, and the ingenious methods they use to build their homes from forest materials. We learn about their deep knowledge of medicinal plants and their folklore, where animals and forest spirits are central characters. These interactions are a powerful reminder that conservation is not just about protecting animals and trees, it's also about preserving human culture and heritage. The Manan people are not separate from the park. They are its soul, its living history, the original keepers of this forest. Their stories add a rich human layer to the Periyar experience. While the great mammals and majestic birds often steal the spotlight, Periyar is also a realm of delicate, ephemeral beauty. The park is a haven for butterflies, with hundreds of species creating fluttering tapestries of color throughout the forest. To dedicate time to butterfly watching is to enter a miniature world of wonder. In sunny clearings, along stream beds, and amidst flowering plants, these painted wings dance on the air, each with its own unique pattern and flight. It's a peaceful, almost meditative activity that reveals the incredible intricacy of the ecosystem. You might be mesmerized by the sight of a mud-puddling event, where dozens, sometimes hundreds of butterflies gather on damp soil to absorb essential minerals. Here you can see the iridescent blue of the southern birdwing, India's largest butterfly, alongside the striking patterns of the red heron or the camouflage of the blue oak leaf, which perfectly mimics a dry leaf when its wings are closed. Following these fragile creatures forces you to slow down, to notice the details, and to appreciate that the health of an ecosystem can be measured not just by its tigers and elephants, but by the vibrancy of its smallest inhabitants. Our final experience takes us to the very heart of the forest to spend a night under a canopy of bamboo. Camping within a bamboo grove in Periyar is the ultimate immersion. As daylight fades, the world shrinks to the warm glow of your tent and the vast, dark wilderness that surrounds it. The sounds of the jungle, which seem distant during the day, are now immediate and all-encompassing. The gentle rustling of bamboo in the wind, the distant call of a nightjar, the chorus of frogs. It's a symphony that connects you directly to the ancient rhythms of the earth. This is more than just camping. It is an act of trust, a surrender to the wild. Protected by the expertise of your guides and the simple fabric of your tent, you become a temporary resident of the jungle. Waking up not to an alarm clock, but to the first calls of the birds as the forest slowly awakens with the dawn, is an experience of profound peace and connection. You emerge from your tent to a world washed anew, feeling not like a visitor, but like a small part of this magnificent living whole. It is a fitting end to our journey, a night spent in the embrace of the wilderness itself. And so our journey through the 10 wonders of Periyar comes to a close. But the story of this incredible sanctuary continues, written every day in the tracks of tigers, the trumpeting of elephants, and the flight of the hornbill. Periyar is more than just a park. It is a living, breathing testament to the beauty and resilience of the natural world. It's a place that reminds us of what is truly precious and what we stand to lose. The experiences we've shared are not just fleeting moments, but are invitations to connect with something larger than ourselves, to feel the profound peace and thrill that only true wilderness can offer. I wholeheartedly encourage you to place Periyar National Park at the very top of your travel aspirations, to witness a herd of elephants at the water's edge as the sun sets, to walk in the quiet footsteps of a tiger, to feel the ancient wisdom of the forest. These are not just memories to be made, but transformations to be experienced. It is an adventure that will stay with you long after you have left its green embrace, a call of the wild that will echo in your heart forever. It is an investment in wonder, a journey that will undoubtedly enrich your life. Now, I would love to hear from you. Have you been fortunate enough to visit Periyar? What was your most unforgettable moment? Or if it's still a dream, what wildlife encounter do you most hope for, be it in Periyar or anywhere else on our beautiful planet? Please share your stories and dreams in the comments below. Let's continue this conversation and share our collective love for the wild. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey.